Ladies, after your game, go to the new franchise and cut your players. Well, first of all, you're gonna go to you're gonna scroll down. Once you join the new franchise,
I'm already in it, Blue.
I know you're in it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
When you go to the new franchise, then scroll down to Trade Center. You're gonna click on that.
Alright.
And when you click on it, it's gonna show you your in the top left-hand corner. It's gonna show you your cap room and how many players you need. How many players you have out of 75. Okay, so like I had 15.5 million, and I had to cut 8 people, and so I'm down to 13.8 million. So I lost like $1.5 million. The other 8 people that I cut. So let me see. So who you play with? Oh, the Jets. You got the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets.
I think you have.
I mean, if there's any other team,
okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, all you have to do is cut 1 player, and your cap room is 46.5 million. So,
alright.
So all you need is cut is 1, because the other 10, that 1 gonna get you down to 63 players. The other 10 players will go. The other 10 players will go on the practice squad. Now, when you go to the roster, click on roster, and then you're gonna be playing with the salary cap. You're gonna look at each person from the overall to the salary cap penalty, and and they attribute. So you don't wanna cut anybody that's gonna cost you a cap penalty. For instance, say you have Russell Wilson, and his penalty to cut him.
One man on the backfield.
They're gonna tell you what you're saving.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets to the line of scrimmage and no more.
We're going to see how
it's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No, it was an example. If I wanted to cut it, see, for instance, now if I cut Jimmy Graham, the savings would be 731, 7.2.
Just a heck of a catch. How does he make that?
7.31 million.
And I wish I had his athleticism, because his
but the
ability
penalty
to
is going to cost me.
so many ways and still
I guess my cap room is $6 million. So I didn't cut it. If I would have cut Chancellor, it would have been $2 million.
Quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
If I would have had, if I had a good safety,
one of the most talked about players in the league,
rookie or 1-year player, whatever they would have added.
He attacks the football down.
Well, that $2 million, I would have cut it. But it just depending on what you want to do. The more money you have, within next season, you can make trades or go to the free agent and sign somebody. Also, I'm going to ask Geek to, when I send a group message, I'm going to ask him to put a link to the YouTube that you can go and read up on that salary cap. We're not going to trade during the now, don't put it in grouping because we be hitting each other so much, so it just and then people not gonna stroll. People not gonna stroll.
Not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Yeah. Yeah. Then when I send a message, and I'm gonna send a group message sometime today. Just put the link. You know where they need to go. YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube.
Dangerous wide receiver.
And then let's make it say it's the salary cap.
And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Okay, then you can, when I leave that group message, well then you can put that in there. Let's put your, that's something they can go to your YouTube, whatever, Ski, whatever.
Take it in the end zone. Okay.
And then let them know that they can click on either one of them to look at the salary cap. And then whoever played mud, draft champions, I know you have that too.
Yeah, I put all in there. How to, the best.
Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Yeah.
He's got him. Got his man on the end route.
It'll
go as a gain of 12. And the Jets are going to have a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver.
That's what I'm excited about.
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
I like Russell Williams. Wilson.
The way he goes after the football.
I would say 12.9 million.
It's his and only his.
But my penalty would cost me 31 million.
And give him a chance to let it develop a little bit.
But that signing bonus, whatever is, and then his contract, they pay you more at the end. That's why they be cutting people.
Rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set at the 46-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go.
Like if I cut Jimmy Graham.
But not just that.
Well, then that's $6 million. That's $13 million I have. That should go down to $7 million. Then say if I cut Earl Thomas, which is building to be 5.7. Well, shit, I'm at 1 point.
Continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really.
And
that was amazing.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will add their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught now.
Yeah, you do. You got Cameron Jordan.
May not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
Yeah, but then again, like I say, if you have a wide receiver,
he's able to go across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down.
Okay, you have one wide receiver. He's a rookie, and his speed is an 89, or some records are 82. Now his penalty is 1.92.
Before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches,
you go to the trades, go to the
and maximizing opportunities.
It's a pickup of 4 to bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the one of the offense.
They established the tone.
Well, I'm not going to go and do that.
Physical. They can't wait to get after
what you can do
allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
is go to the franchise, throw down to the trade center, top left hand column. Just see cap room. That's how much you have.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime.
See, now you got a wide receiver. You got Ted Glenn. I didn't know Ted Glenn Jr. played for New Orleans.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you.
His speed is 90.
The bottom line is,
okay. His speed is 94, 93. Yeah, right. I would keep him.
He's the only fancy that guy.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay.
You got another wide receiver. He 87, but his acceleration is a
He'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside.
You got a rookie cornerback that is good. His speed is a 93, acceleration 91. 6'1".
Heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles.
Yeah, your wide receiver speed is
to adjust and account for that.
It's in the late, I mean, 89.
And get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
You got another cornerback that is a 90. Acceleration's a 95. He's 6 foot. You got another cornerback, a rookie.
Play clock winding down.
There's a 91, 92. He's 6'1".
And he whips that one incomplete there. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks are very protected.
When you do your training, you will focus points. You put your focus points on them.
That's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang plays.
Yeah. But I would start them. I would start them rookies that have that speed.
So
because see, like that one with the 90-95, I'm gonna see what it's press. That's what I was telling you about. You scroll down and look at everything. Let me see what we got.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes the offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, listen to things a little bit more. Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And nowhere to run on the interior.
Now, it's B.J. Williams, who was in 1 year, the guy that's a 90, 95 acceleration. Well, his agility is the 85.
Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Bob Carey. That's what I'm going to go to.
10 yards still left on second down.
Yeah, you can swap it. You can keep up with somebody.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And just a small glimpse here as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
With another run. You want them to come in and come out and block. And they run in the sweep.
Set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Now, see, your man coverage.
For the Cowboys now working their way
his own coverage is good. He must be.
Following the interception, just any
Let's see what he is for that. Well, he can be a one-year player, or you run that.
Just throw that out the window.
The man coverage is 78.
There's any way you can run back
His own coverage is 78.
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the
His
football.
press is good.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
So I would start him.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
The coming back from B.J. Weed, the one that's a 90 speed, 95 celebrating, 6'1". Let's see what it's jumping.
Good catch, but I really like the drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Fresh set of downs here. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
That's a lot of money.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
They go to Elliott again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Still looking for what?
or
Go look at your own team. I'm looking at my own team.
okay.
Yeah. See, now, like, you have 3 quarterbacks. You have 3 quarterbacks, so
get the play off quickly.
you can put that 1-year player
He's going to flip one out here to his right.
on your rookie
Hit
squad.
11, but it'll still
So
lead
your
to a
quarterback
first
got
down.
hurt.
So many times
You just go
hear
to your
today's
practice
NFL
squad
described
side.
as a space game. Get your
And
best
then,
players into space
running
with the
backs,
football in
you
their
have
hands. That's why
2,
sometimes you
4,
swing it out
6.
to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open
Now
field.
that 1,
Okay, I put him on the practice squad now, or do I have to
no, you got to wait. See, now you got that 1.
Okay.
See, now you can carry
And
4
Bailey able to knock it through.
running
It
backs.
will grow. It's now 17-0.
Or it depends how much you
Kick
throw.
there, and they
Throw to
finish
your
off
running
the
back.
drive
You want
with
to keep
3.
it fresh.
And that should be the goal for an offense.
Now,
Finish
you have
each
1
drive with points.
a running
So
back
that's a nice
that's
job there to come away with at least
90.
something.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Very tough spot here for the
Now,
offense
why
to
did you got
start.
a negative 42?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Whoa!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll try again with Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
3rd down, still 14 yards left.
What?
He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
And Bailey
able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Jets. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Leopard! Leopard!
The play clock's running down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 68 yards.
Wow, yeah, big guy.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. They run to the fullback Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Play clock winding down.
Patriot!
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
No, check, Patriot!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I sent that invite to you.
This is fielded a couple
I went
yards
down on the quarter to 12 to see how that is.
He'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at
Was,
the 23-yard line.
He was going on right
Set
there.
to take the field.
They would have done
Last
something.
drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it. Didn't
I
get
said
it.
that,
So changed the mentality this goal.
I went from
I don't think it changes
15 to
much for the head
12.
coach, because this is what he
We
preaches
were
all the
running
time.
fine, but then
Attack at
he
all
brought,
times, and
we
any
had done
spot on the
something in
field,
that.
and he likes
Took about
touchdowns, not
20
field
minutes.
goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through it. Okay, don't worry about it. When we need you,
He
you got to be
beat me
ready to go.
39
And the
37.
team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll
Yeah.
see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Could have came,
Second down
he
following
was
the incompletion.
4th and I think 20 something. I hope they don't have that auto thing
They'll
on
give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down.
because I forgot that I had called a man blitz and then did that auto.
Big boys
And
down in the trenches.
every time
Nice
I used to
play
do it, I
stop
was
them,
switching
pulling
to
nothing
man.
up.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those
But I
defensive
did that,
tackles,
so
those
anyway,
nose
you ready to
tackles.
rock
They're not
out.
just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The good thing about it, it will let
To
you
throw. Left side, it's complete.
You have to be good enough
They
to
practiced
keep that
this
lead,
all
but
week.
yeah,
Pretty clear it paid
lead.
off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
It always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Brady had
It's a short one here, complete to his
almost
tight end.
100 on
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I think it's still with like 96.
Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense.
That's gonna be a
time on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here
like
forward.
division with y'all.
They'll set up the throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down at the
Too bad he came
45-yard line.
in.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout
I
here
was telling that
by
was
the
funny that
offense.
what he put in there.
So that means they're down to
It's
one remaining
moving
here as we
But
head
I
toward
beat down.
halftime.
And then I told him, I said, everybody over there ain't going 12
the
and 4.
offensive group.
I'm going to go 13 and 3.
That's fine now. Look at 56.
He said, how you going to go 13
And
and
he'll give
3,
it here to his
14
running
and
back.
2.
And just a short
Maybe
gain that
16,
time as they're able to
I
get him
see
down.
that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all.
Yeah.
Or if they'll
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with time on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll set up a throw.
You know that you got
And
Ram.
that is
Yeah,
incomplete.
you got
Stop
Ram
the
for
clock
it.
with 5 seconds to go.
Came down with
It's
it.
always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got
Rebate.
completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a
And
hand or
you
two in and bats it away.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
I did, but I put it in the message. I was trying to send it to the reading. Yeah, I put it in the group, but I got it on my YouTube. It's in my YouTube.
Leopard, set, green, 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And he bats
Well, I
it
got
away,
game.
and it falls down
Our game
incomplete.
was bad.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided... Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter.
That's why I told you I'd just go back. Transaction.
They'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just needed to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's a tendency breaker. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
I laugh at
and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the ball. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out.
And then everybody was great saying about Cincinnati. I mean, just every time about what you're talking about, and you're talking about we want to be some competition. Yeah.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Time running out here on the play clock.
Let's see it.
They'll come out
Started blowing them out last night.
And that is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. He's
Right,
got a man, complete.
What even that?
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
And the play clock's running down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a... Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Another pistol look here. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the play clock's running down. And they'll run it here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So they're going to go for 2. Defense showing blitz.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! 3-19! Now here we go. Check.
They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19!
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play you did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Play clock winding down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down. Alert. Hurry up. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Key to tight end. Now let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near.
Blue. 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 You see that? Lazy quit the game. It said connection to your peers been lost, but I picked the ball off, and then it jumped up, connection to your peers lost. He quit the game.
Hey, Blue, he left. Golden Line.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you leave?
What you mean? I didn't leave. I'm right here.
Well, it says the connection to your peer has been lost.
Yeah, and I know it. It says connection to your peer has been lost, and I'm still right here recording. I'm still on and everything. So if I lost connection, I'll lose everything. Kick me out the game. I'm right here. I'm right
here as well. It kicked me out of the game as well. It would kick me out of the game if it was as well if I left.
Wow. I have no reason to lead the game when I'm up 40-9. Just pick the ball off. It's in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes, 48 seconds. This ball game is over with.
Yeah. I guess you won't have to get win.
Yeah. The other league, he got the Jets. He had the Jets in the other league, man. He couldn't do nothing. You know, I've been recording it the whole, streaming it the whole time. And it's just ironic. As soon as I catch the pick, my man, I'm still right here, got the screen still up. With my rookie, I caught the pick again. And I dove, and I got up to run, and then connection to your peer has been lost. And he's going to come in here and talk about, did I leave? What the hell I'm going to leave for? I'm winning 40-9. Just picked the ball off with 5 minutes to go in the game. I done shut him down. Same bullshit with Skin. I'm willing to put money on it. He damn hit the cord or whatever, did something to them because I had shut him down. With my rookie quarterback, I already threw like 2 picks. And I don't never have no problem, out of my connections, whatever. Can't say, I ain't saying it, I won't, but I ain't never. And just right here, every time, whenever I'm beating somebody or giving somebody a close game and they get the lead, it's always in the second quarter, second half. Bullshit. Now I racked up crazy XP too. Crazy XP. Yeah. And that's the thing I'm talking about. If I drop connection on my end, I wouldn't still be broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? It would kick you out. It would kick you out of everything. That's why whenever, like I say, I've lost connection to my peers or whatever, the games come up, I'll stay on and broadcast